From Studio A, here's John McIntyre.
Hi everybody, welcome to the program. Actually tonight we're live from Studio B with Richard Suffer and Succotash Sylvester at the controls tonight, punching the button so you can actually see us on television. The artist formerly known as J.C. Smith running the audio this evening. Georgie Porgy, the Animal Parfait, pointing the camera at me right now. Who's the name of that freelance camera guy in the other camera, George?
Bill Waddell.
Bill Waddell is over in the other camera. Let's see if the other camera works. Can you actually take the other camera? You know, can you say like, hi, does the other camera work? Because we got two remote cameras here. Hey, how you doing? It does work, right? Okay, that's really cool. It's a live television program. It's the Night Talk 3rd anniversary party, ladies and germs. And what that means is we've actually been on the air for 3 freaking years in a row. And what that means is that somebody is asleep at the management wheel. Are you with me here? I have no idea why we're still on the air. We've got all the major luminaries and movers, shakers in Pittsburgh. Look, it's Rick Seaback, the guy who does all those incredible documentaries on PBS.
Hey, John, how are you?
Just fine.
Congratulations.
And John Marr, he's a state representative. He's like, he's also a certified public accountant and pretty corrupt from what I hear, right, John?
Oh, pretty straightforward. In fact, I was just visiting with one of the favorite sons of Bethel Park.
Yeah?
Rick Seaback hails from that part of...
Are you really from Bethel Park?
Of course I'm from Bethel Park.
Does he represent you?
No. He moved on from Bethel Park, but his roots, his formative years were spent there.
All right. Well, are you got any more big deal PBS documentaries coming up in the near future?
Oh, we have a local show coming up in December. That's when I'll be on next.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, because we got a lot of time
still
to
here.
fill. Things that are still here.
Right. That'll be in December, first week in December.
Cool. But so this show could be one of those things if, like, we're still here.
You'll still be here, don't worry.
All right.
How about doing a program on the Old Mon River?
Yeah, Old Mon River. Everybody's a comedian. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, actual clip from the last 3 years of Night Talk. Be there, be square. Later on, many more Pittsburgh luminaries. Back in a moment on Night Talk on the Pittsburgh Cable News Channel.
Hi, it's me, Peter. You know, Lumpy says I stole all the pituitary glands from the morgue, but I told Lumpy it was Cyril. Then Cyril said he didn't do it, but I know he did. Gee, grown-ups always win. Anyway, happy 3rd anniversary to Night Talk with John McIntyre.
The official transportation provider of Night Talk is Pittsburgh Limousine, the one clear choice in transportation. Night Talk is brought to you in part by
Will the NBC miniseries entitled 6 be accurate luck of the Irish Chiefs? Quick little whiffle, but I can't remember a damn thing. But what truth is to be able to join you with the one with Bill Clinton, 1995.
You got it. You did it.
Pick up some women.
I know we can. I got Air Force One all revved up and gassed up. Let's go, Billy.
Hey, no, I called mine Air Force One. You can't have that one, buddy.
Okay, all right.
Another nickname.
Tonight's commentary, the world is passing me by. I'm as clueless as a bouncy, fuzzy creature with no genitals. People say things and do things, and I just don't get it. The religious right is on the run. They lost the Clinton Wars, and Maroons like Pat Robertson claim God takes revenge on Florida homosexuals with hurricanes. How do they try to regain their footing? More idiotic public statements. If you assembled a room full of Nobel Prize-winning geniuses whose goal it was to invent the stupidest statement of all time, you might still fall short of Jerry Falwell's Teletubby lunacy. Has anyone checked out our religious fanatic fat boy to see if there's a television set planted in that protruding gut under that cheap suit? I think Jerry's a Teletubby. I think Jerry wants to get stinky with Tinky Wink. Hi, everybody. I'm John McIntyre, live from the groundbreaking ceremonies for the brand new PNC Park. Meet the Pirate Parrot, who has joined us for an exclusive interview. I don't think anybody else is interviewing the Pirate Parrot, despite all the numerous news media types who are gathered here today. Parrot, how the heck are you today? Looking good. So isn't this incredible, the dedication of PNC Park? You can't beat this weather, can you? You know, I think I just remembered something. It's really actually difficult for you to talk, isn't it?
For Larry Dunn, you decide.
Now, Larry, of course, looks like a gopher on Quaaludes there.
You decide.
Larry Dunn. He's a narcoleptic little bastard. Let's kill him. I mean, it's just... I think that's going a bit too far. What do you guys think?
We look forward to you possibly wearing a kilt and playing the bagpipes at any time soon.
Well, you're only photographing me from the waist up. Who knows what evil looks, etc.
And if you did wear a kilt, would you wear boxers or briefs underneath?
That's none of your...
And hair transplants and hair systems.
In fact, young Justin here was bald before we took him to the new heart hair clinics, and look at him now. Huh? You wouldn't even know, would you? You look good.
Thank you.
You don't mind if I rub your head for good luck like that, do you?
No.
You want to rub my head for good luck? Alrighty then. It's just like a Brillo pad, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you could argue
Softer.
with me.
Much
But, why, thank you. Oh, my goodness. A nightlight, a Statue of Liberty nightlight. Why, thank you, Justin.
You're welcome.
You know, you're right, because actually I've been urinating all over my cats lately. It's a horrible thing. I can't see, and so that's really nice. We are back live, kind of, sort of, at the land of the giant heads. That kid is huge. Under the Byam Theater in downtown Pittsburgh, where the Night Talk retrospective New Year's Eve extravaganza continues. They're just growing people larger.
They are. They're really getting big.
And by the way, Tinky does not carry a purse. It's a magic bag. But just how whacked has the far right become? Is this the first of many investigations? You know, I always thought that Mickey Mouse was a little funny. Oh. Monica Lewinsky has signed a $1 million deal with an Italian film company to star in an upcoming motion picture. Secrecy surrounds the project, but NightTalk has learned Monica will star as the fictional Monica Capistrano in a picture tentatively titled When the Capistranos Go to Swallow. Lewinsky had to swallow some of her pride when Matt Lauer grilled her on the Today Show recently. Lauer asked her how she could claim compassion for Mrs. Clinton, yet describe the juicy details of her affair in her book. Lewinsky has since refused to do any live interviews, and today she announced she will also no longer do any live phone sex, referring customers to the hot new CD, Monica's Grunts and Giggles, for the incredibly hard up.
I give that a big fat thumbs up. Let me say this is a time for national reconciliation, a time to look to the future, a time to put our partisan feelings aside, and a time to do what is best for the country. And what is best is to beat them house managers with a whooping stick until they bleed to death in the woods and get eaten by rodents. Hey, I got your articles of impeachment, fella, right here, baby. Hey, impeach this. Actually, maybe that's what they should have done.
Meanwhile, back in Moscow, President Yeltsin is keeping mum about Russia's sex scandal, telling reporters, You've got Howard Beale for crying out loud here. I want you to go to your windows. I want you to open them up, and I want you to say, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to listen to Lynn Cullen anymore.
I did not have sex with that woman, Miss Cullen. Not one time.
Although I may have lusted after her in my heart a time or two, I must confess. But, well, frankly, I just don't remember. But I am not a snook.
Which we observed on the NBC Nightly News was
Tom Brokaw earlier this evening.
But I thought I had to get the Orange Jubilee Mad Dog 2020
You got
for
me
you.
Mad Dog 2020? I grew up on that stuff.
It's
How
the,
did you know?
It's the July harvest.
Wow. Looks like the urine sample I had to give before I got this job.
I just thought it was the thing to do.
Thanks so much. Larry Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. Could be the next county executive. Could just be some idiot drooling in the street. Who knows? Politics is tough to predict. So you realize that there are many criminals who are walking the streets tonight who may attack us in our sleep thanks to this man?
Thank you very much, John. That's very kind.
This is Stan Gordon, the UFO guy. He sees UFOs, they come down in his yard, and he gets weird. Stan?
Hi, John. How are you
Did you
tonight?
spot any UFOs lately?
No, but we've been getting a lot of calls from people who say they have.
Really? So as long as there's a lot of nutballs in the earth, you're in business?
Oh, there's a lot of responsible people out there seeing them.
Unless, of course, you're Pam Reno of Cold Springs, Nevada. In that case, there's only one thing on your mind. Sperm! Yes, those sticky, dangerous little wiggle worms that can bring joy to parental wannabes, terror to hedonists who don't like responsibility, and apologies from presidents.
You couldn't just have the damn thing dry cleaned.
Yes, that magical life-producing fluid is what was on Pam Reno's mind. Why? She apparently figured her son Jeremy was going to buy the farm anyway. Seems he played Russian roulette and lost. So she thought, let's get practical. If Jeremy goes, how am I going to become a grandma? So Pam actually told these doctors that while her kid was on life support, to extract sperm. I don't know how they do it. Can you pump Playboy photos into the brains of the comatose? What you're witnessing here is one of the worst qualities in all of humanity. Pure, unvarnished greed, mixed with full-fledged revolting jealousy and envy. And if you act like this, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And if you'd like a copy of this commentary to study how not to act when someone else wins the lottery, send 1995 to PCNC Shallow Boy, Television Hill, Pittsburgh. That's PCNC Shallow Boy, Television Hill. Proceeds will go to the Green with Envy Fund, dedicated exclusively to the hedonist, shallow monetary pursuits of transparently envious Pittsburgh talk show hosts. Operators are standing by. You see this on Larry King all the time. Madeline Albright shows up late. People don't let her into the building because they think she's Grandpa Munster. They got to check her ID. And he's got 28 days to correct the violations and appear in traffic court. That was the new Paula Jones, as you may remember, after the nose job. This, of course, being the old Paula Jones before the nose job, when she was doing that stunt work for Toucan Sam of Fruit Loops fame. Hyde issued a statement late tonight. The statute of limitations has long since passed on my youthful indiscretions. Suffice it to say, Sherry Snodgrass, the poor guy had an affair with somebody named Snodgrass.
Mr. Hyde and Mrs. Snodgrass.
That's not what your intern can do for you.
Seal off the vision in my left eye. Now, at this
Okay, let me
point,
ask you this. Dan Honorato is now doing something to your wife. What is it? No. Welcome back to the program. Here's Steelers kicker Norm Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Flying too high with some chick in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you.
Norm Johnson is here. Norm, flying too high with some chick in the sky. Is that your idea of nothing to do?
Kinda.
Yeah. I saw an old Saturday Night Live rerun where Garth and Wayne said that a movie sucks donkeys, and I think that's worse than sucking out loud. So using that yardstick, Ken Starr sucks donkeys. Linda Tripp, we're talking donkeys out loud. You may think your job sucks, and your spouse sucks, and your life sucks. And you may think this show sucks. You may think this commentary sucks. I hope not. That would suck. But the third anniversary Night Talk celebration extravaganza most certainly does not suck. All the luminaries are here, all the movers and shaking. Some of them are moving and shaking as we speak, and then they'll come back and rejoin the party. But I want to let you know that a major Pittsburgh institution is straight ahead on the Night Talk third year anniversary party, live from Studio B on Television Hill. Stay with us.
Hi, John. It's Rick Santorum, your favorite senator from Pittsburgh. Well, okay, I'm the only senator from Pittsburgh, but I'm coming to you from the United States Senate. I'm sorry I can't be there in person to join you. I have to be honest with you, John. When I saw the memo on my desk about a big Night Talk special, I'll tell you, I was definitely ready to celebrate, but until, of course, I found out it wasn't your farewell show. So instead, tonight, you're celebrating, incredibly, 3 long years on the air at PCNC. Who would have thunk it? I mean, I can still remember the first time Karen and I watched your show. I didn't think you'd last 3 weeks, but you did. And congratulations, John. And seriously, somehow, some way, you've avoided the axe for 3 impressive years. So here's to many more good years behind the desk. See you soon.
Gee. Hi, everyone. Bieber here. You know, I think Rick Santorum's a big weenie, but I don't think he has one. Can you say that on TV? I guess so. It's only cable. Happy 3rd anniversary of Night Talk with John McIntyre.
Is Pittsburgh Limousine. Whether it's for business or a special night on the town, Pittsburgh Limousine is the one clear choice in transportation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program. We're live and in color from high atop Television Hill Studio B. You may remember this guy. He used to be somebody. Now he's a complete and total has-been. Dimitri Vasilino. He used to be on the radio here. And he used to have a column in the Tribune Review. Then Richard Cougar Mellencave canned his butt. And now he's just on some radio station in West Virginia or something?
You know, an hour ago you were begging me to be here because you didn't think you'd have the kind of crowd that Jonesy normally produced here. So
who's
now,
Jonesy?
Yeah, exactly right. In fact, Seebeck is going to be doing a new thing. People who aren't here anymore, Jonesy's going to be one of them.
I'm afraid I'm going to be another one.
All kidding aside, I want to thank you for inviting me. This is a great turnout. I mean, we actually had an office pool at TAE where I used to work.
Oh, yeah?
Whether you'd last 1 year, let alone 3, but you managed to do so, and it's been just great, and we are very happy for you, and I think it's terrific, John.
Hey, look at who.
Speedy delivery, Dimitri. Speedy delivery. John, congratulations.
Mr. McFeely, I'm honored that you would actually come to the party.
Well, I was passing by. I have some deliveries.
Come on.
I have a delivery. Yes, this is you can have your own trolley.
You're kidding me.
Rogers Neighborhood Trolley. Fred Rogers signed it. It says
Fred Rogers signed it?
Right there.
You know, that means this is worth some actual money here.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. That's for you. And you know,
I'll never sell it though.
No, you keep it on your shelf.
Yeah.
You know, because autograph dogs, you can use it as an autograph trolley. Get everybody's autograph tonight.
Yeah.
At any rate, we're celebrating our 31st anniversary.
Are you really?
Yes, and you're celebrating your 3rd. So I thought I'd stop by and give you a speedy delivery.
How on earth did you make it 31 years? What's the secret to longevity?
I don't know. Fred Rogers is the secret to longevity.
He is, isn't he?
Yes, he is. That's why we're here 31 years, and viewers may not know, we tape it right here in Pittsburgh. But I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Would you please tell him I'll give him like $200,000 if he'll do the show?
Okay, I'll tell him that. He would probably say no. It doesn't mean anything to him, but he someday we'll do it. We'll get him up.
I know we will. Mr. McFeely, thanks so much. I cannot thank you enough for coming by. You're a wonderful human being.
I put it over there on the
Would you? Yeah, put it over there in the Lynn Collins set.
I'll put it on the Lynn Collins set. Speedy delivery. Happy anniversary. Bye-bye.
That is huge. I mean, that guy, only Fred would be bigger. By the way, Lynn Cullen, if you're out there somewhere tonight, we wish you a speedy recovery. The poor woman has been ill now for, I don't know, damn near 6-7 years or something. She hadn't been on the air live for a while. She's a wonderful human being. We love her. Look, this is her set over here, actually, where she does her actual program. It's a lot cooler and much more interesting than my set. They got old radios that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. They got a globe. Mine is like, some piece of crap that they dug out of the basement somewhere. They got some, my God, they got like china and stuff here, for crying out loud. So the Lynn Collins set is all part of the festivities here at the NightTalk 3rd year anniversary party. Oh, look, here's Doug Hirth. Doug Hirth.
Yes, how are you?
How the hell are you, sir?
Doing wonderfully well. This is just fabulous. Probably the greatest night of my life. This and the birth of my child.
Really? Did you do that yourself?
And I don't even have a child. But if I had a child, it would be the greatest night. And I guess this is the greatest night. How you doing?
Now, just great. Now, you're still doing afternoons. I listen to you all the time on WPTT.
Right.
I was just wishing Lynn a speedy recovery there. She hasn't
I've been asking for people to send her get well cards. She's been out now about 3 weeks, and needless to say, we wish her well.
So how are you doing? You still, drinking too much, chasing women, whatever?
All of those things, and in that order, as a matter of fact. Drinking too much and chasing a lot of women.
I know, because you can't really have the courage until you have a few belts.
The great thing is, John, I'm not going to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning anymore, so there is a God. What can I tell you?
Well, let's praise God for whatever. I don't know. I'm not going
Not a bad idea. Congratulations on 3 years.
I appreciate it, man.
You beat the odds because you know how bad you really are.
You're like the 8th person to tell me that. I'm starting to get paranoid here.
See you later.
This little leprechaun is Bill Green, and standing with him is Frank Lucchino. These are two political giants, despite the smallest of stature of the little munchkin known as Mr. Green. Mr. Green, Mr. Lucchino, how you doing?
I'm not talking to you.
Mr. Lucchino,
you can talk to me.
You are not only the controller of Allegheny County, but soon to be a judge, right?
Yeah, and I hope you come before me someday. I will treat you and give you real justice, John.
Will you really?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, you've known this guy for umpteen years. Do you buy that, or is he just another Allegheny County crooked guy?
No, he's a very fair and straight person. He'll be superb on the Court of Common Pleas.
You're just a suck-up from the planet suck-up, aren't you?
I couldn't endorse him any higher than I already have.
And he's not a lawyer either. But I've only come here because it's going to be my granddaughter's 3rd birthday, too. So she and you have something in common.
Frank, you're not going to let those evil county commissioners form that airport authority and take away the oversight of us human beings, right?
No, human beings have to always have oversight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Unlike the county commissioners.
That's right. Thanks,
What
John.
are those hamburgers at the airport weigh now? Frank, that's Big Frank's investigation.
Is that right? Bagels.
Remember a bagel.
Yeah, they didn't wait. They gave us lower price bagels. And the public calls us.
Yes, that's
and
right.
if the airport authority comes in, they want everybody to call except you. They'll call you.
Oh, man. I'm not taking the call.
That's why Frank needs to be on the bench.
All right. Hey, who's this big guy behind you? It's Judge Bob Zavanek of Shaler.
How are you?
How the hell are you, sir?
I'm doing fine.
That's one hell of a tie. You're really tall. I never really noticed that before.
Yeah, we're always seated. We're always seated up there.
Have you thrown anybody in jail in recent days?
No, this has been a real nice time. Very quiet. I got a lot of my people out there working and doing some of their community service, and I'm real happy with the way things have been going. So,
what do you think of this party? Is it not exciting? All the major luminaries are here?
Look at everybody here. I mean, every shaker and mover, like you said, is here.
Oh, man, it's something. I'm going to keep moving if you don't mind.
Here's Bob McNeely.
Oh, my God, this is the Chief of Police, Bob McNeely, and his lovely wife, Commander Kathy McNeely.
John.
How the hell are you?
Good, how are you?
This is a television first, ladies and gentlemen. Neither of these two people has been spotted out of a police uniform ever in the history of Pittsburgh television.
That's right. I said this is the first time this week I've been awake and not in uniform.
So you're not packing a rod tonight?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm not in uniform.
All right. How about that, Kathy? Do you have any comment?
Well, it's nice to be out of uniform, for I feel the same way. It's been a long week, so it was nice to change clothes for a day.
No, but what if all hell breaks loose here and you have to arrest somebody? I mean, can a pretty girl in a dress like that still handcuff somebody?
I think you could handle that, John. You could get things under control.
You think so?
I don't think you need us.
All right. And any new and exciting thing happening in the police department? It just seems like hell's a-popping over there constantly, Chief.
Well, right now the auditor's in town for the consent decree.
Oh, that's horrible.
No, I don't think it's that bad because we are going to have our last meeting tomorrow before he leaves town, and we anticipate that the Bureau of Police will be in full compliance with the consent decree by the time he leaves.
Kathy, if anybody under your command sees you looking so pretty, do you think they'll lose respect for you, and think you're not as tough?
I hope not. I hope not.
Oh, whatever. You're married to the chief. What are they going to do? Fire you? You know. All right. Thanks so much for coming, you guys. Please stick around. That's the chief of police of Pittsburgh, for crying out loud, man. And yet I still constantly get tickets. All right. I'm told we need to break. When we come back, Jimmy Ecker, the criminal defense attorney who makes sure criminals are walking the streets in your neighborhood, will be interviewed on the Night Talk 3rd Anniversary Special. Stay with us.
Hi, everybody. It's me again, the Beaver. I told Dad that Tom Murphy's a leprechaun. Dad said there's no such thing as leprechaun. I'm not sure. Pretty sure I saw his picture on a box of Lucky Charms. Anyway, happy anniversary, Night Talk.
Back live to Studio B, high atop Television Hill. It's the Night Talk 3rd year anniversary party. Let's meet some more of the luminaries. Oh, look, here's author Jim O'Brien, and here's Jim Roddy, county executive candidate. Welcome, you guys.
Nice to be here, John. Great party.
Great to have you. Is it really a great party, or do you just have to say that when you're running for office?
It's polite to say that. Actually, the party's not that great because there's not enough food here. There's not enough to drink. There's no wine.
Hey, first of all, there's been plenty of whining in this room tonight. I can assure you of that. There's like 15 boxes of pizza over there.
No, I'm just kidding. It's great to be here.
Hey, Jim, you know, I wanted to plug your book. Could you go get it so I can plug it?
Whatever you say.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was here last night.
That's right.
And today we opened the regatta, and I brought you the VIP pass.
Yes, you did.
You can go anywhere in the regatta.
I wasn't going to tell anybody that on the air, but, you know, now that they know you bribed me, that'll be good for my, you know, my reputation and the sense of ethics and all of that.
That's great.
So wait, I see Cyril over there.
Is he here?
Yeah, he just showed up. Well, maybe go over there and beat the crap out of him or anything?
No, but maybe we can get together right now and have a mini debate.
All right. Let's just see if we can arrange that in a couple of minutes.
All right.
I'll catch you in a second. Jim O'Brien is an author who's written many books about many famous sports figures, including many of the Steelers, including Roberto Clemente. And this is one that's coming out in September?
It'll be out next month. It's called Hometown Heroes. It's about men and women from the tri-state area who've distinguished themselves in some manner to become heroes in their hometown. Jim Roddy and I, by the way, were just having a debate because he's on the board of trustees at the University of Pittsburgh. And as an alumnus and someone who really loves Pitt and cares about it deeply, I'm trying to convince him that we need to save Pitt Stadium and leave the new stadium for the Steelers, which will be great for the Steelers and great for the city of Pittsburgh.
But isn't Steve Peterson, the head honcho, determined to move it over to the new stadium?
Well, that's what he wants to do.
Right.
But there's still some people that feel otherwise, and who knows? It'll be fun to fight a good fight. That's what Pittsburgh's all about.
Well, listen, thanks so much for coming. Hold on to this if you would, and I'll look forward to having you on the show to talk to you about that soon.
Thank you so much. Brought my camera because there's some people here tonight that you'll never find in one room anywhere.
Oh, yeah, usually just on mug shots. You know, you can't get regular pictures. Where the hell is Jimmy Ecker? He was here a second ago. There he is. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these are the attorney section. Here's Bobby Del Greco. Here's Edgar Snyder. Here's the infamous Jimmy Ecker.
Thank you.
And as we always beat to death, these two gentlemen in particular right here make sure the criminals in your neighborhood are free to roam the streets and have the good time that they want to have in life.
Wait a minute.
Beautiful. Thank you. Nice party.
Is it a nice party?
Nice people.
You look like you got a haircut.
I did today for you.
No kidding.
Yes, it's
Is
my
that
own
that
hair.
Luigi guy you're always recommending to me?
Why don't you get him here sometime?
I actually could use a decent haircut.
You could. I didn't want to say anything, but you could definitely.
What do you think? You think you could handle Edgar's hair?
Edgar and I don't want to touch that. No, I don't.
He doesn't want to get involved in that because Jim knows, quite honestly, that if he says the wrong thing, I'm going to slap a suit on him immediately, even though he's my good friend. Business is business, and if I had to sue Jimmy, I would. And if I had to sue Bobby, I would. I mean,
you wouldn't sue me, Edgar.
Well, no, maybe not Bobby, but Jimmy, absolutely.
Are you still looking forward to the day when maybe you reach Jimmy's record of keeping so many criminals out in the street, Bob?
Oh, that's what I aspire to be like Jimmy Edgar and Edgar Snyder. If I could meld them together, that would be the perfect lawyer, and I would be, I'd just be satisfied for life.
Donnie, you hang out with these guys. How can you stand it?
I think it's great. It's fun. I'm having a wonderful time.
That's a very diplomatic answer. That's nice of you.
We want to just wish you a happy birthday here on your 3rd anniversary. It couldn't be going better, and you've defied all the odds, John. I mean, honestly, they figured how could you do it? And now you're the top. You're the number one guy.
And we miss Scotty a lot.
Yeah, Scotty Jones, the executive producer, just left a few weeks ago. We do miss him.
And we do miss him very much, but you're doing a hell of a job.
Weasel dumped out on me.
I know.
I'll get him for that one day.
Keep it up.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Do they know that your daddy is a lawyer?
I don't know. My dad's a lawyer, then he became a judge.
I didn't know that.
That's the only reason he comes here.
That's
all he cares about. He hates broadcasters.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, well, my dad couldn't be here tonight. And you know who also couldn't be here tonight? Bruno Sammartino, who's made every single PCNC event, every single Night Talk event in the 3-year history of this program. Unfortunately, and I'm not kidding for once, or not jagging you as the locals say, he has diverticulitis, a disease which causes you great pain in your insides. We visited Bruno today in the hospital. Take a look. Okay. We're here at UPMC Shadyside to answer the question, is Bruno Sammartino just dogging it? Is he just faking this injury? Is he being a wuss so he doesn't actually have to attend the Night Talk party? We're going into room 414, Bruno's room here at Shadyside Hospital, and we're going to find out what the deal is. He's surrounded by pretty girls. He's obviously just dogging.
Whether it's sesame seed or...
Hey Bruno, how the heck are you?
Hi John, how are you?
What's going on? Allow me to do my little pirouette here.
Well, John, good to see you. I was looking forward to coming to your show tonight, but you're a heck of a sport. Instead, you come over and visit me.
We were just wondering, though, Bruno, you know, I mean, sure, you got all these tubes running in and out of you, and you got this darling, by the way, you just look darling in the little hospital gown. We were just wondering if you're just dogging it, faking this whole thing because you're sick of the show and you never want to be on it again. Is that what's going on here?
No, not really, John. You know better than that. I'll tell you, I got an attack the other day, and it was so severe, I can't tell you.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. It was extremely painful. But I've been on pain medication, and right now I'm pretty comfortable.
I've been on pain medication since 1978, Bruno.
Really?
And I feel damn great. I am telling you.
Well, that's great.
If I were you, I would just stick to it from now on.
No, actually, they gave me one at 7 this morning. I told them I don't want any more pain medication.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't. I just wanted. I took it about 3 times during the night, and then it subsided somewhat, and I said that I'll take the rest on my own.
You know, if they ask you if you want any more later, you could just get it, and then maybe you can give it to me, and I'll sell it to like Cyril or somebody. He looks like he needs some pain medication.
Oh, is that right, Cyril? You think he uses some of that stuff?
No, no, he needs some of it. That's what I'm saying.
Some of it. Oh, okay.
You ever see those veins almost like burst out of his forehead, you know?
Well, Cyril's a very exciting person. You know, when you talk like he does and everything else, the veins tend to pop up.
Do you ever think of wrestling, Cyril?
Wrestling what?
Cyril. You, Cyril, you know, going at it in the ring?
No, he's a doctor. He knows all the pressure points. Who knows? You know, you have to think about those things.
That's a good point. See, that's why you're the wrestler and I'm the idiot. Who's this lovely lady here, by the way?
This is my wonderful wife.
That is your wife?
That's my wonderful wife, Carol. 40 years, John. 40 years we've been married.
You put up with this guy for 40 years, Carol?
That's right.
Yeah. All right, well, that's amazing.
She's a saint. She really is.
Yeah, I guess that goes without saying, yeah. So in all seriousness, though, you know, you're doing all right. You're going to have a full recovery.
Yeah, I just spoke to my doctor. He was here. The 2 surgeons were over here. Thank goodness they were worried about doing surgery. Now they don't have to do surgery. They cut it on time, and I'm going to. These things I'm hooked up to. This antibiotics that's going to take this inflammation away from here. And in 3-4 days, I should be able to get out of the hospital and hopefully slowly get back into my regular routine.
And are you going to wear your cute little PJs wherever you go?
No, I'm not going to do that. But you know how crazy this is? Tuesday morning, I got up, I ran 8 miles, came home, I did all kind of other exercises at home, and that night I started feeling this, and boom, like that, it hit me. So you never know. You never know. One of these days, they might be calling me to do your show because you're laid up over here with one of these things.
Either that or after they just can me. Because that's coming, Bruno.
Nah, listen, I replaced Fetco. I can replace you too.
Yeah, but a monkey could replace Fetco.
You said that.
All right. Bruno, get well, will you?
I will. And thank you for coming down, John, and have a wonderful party tonight.
You got any messages for the people partying back there at the studio?
Yeah, I'm just sorry I couldn't be there with them because they're usually a great group of people. I got to know so many of them. They're all wonderful people, and I was looking forward to being with them all tonight. So I'm sorry I can't, and have a wonderful time, and maybe some other time in the future.
Well, you and your selfish disease, you ruined the whole damn thing. I hope you're happy.
Right.
Man, Bruno's just dogging it. That's what I say. And when we come back live on Television Hill, we'll find out more about diverticulitis from who else? This wallflower hiding in the corner with Doug Hirth, Cyril Wecht. He looks better from the back, doesn't he? Back in a moment on the 3rd-year anniversary party.
Gee. Hey, guys. It's me, the Beeb again. I don't really watch Night Talk because it's kind of over my head and all. I think if they had naked girls on it, it'd be much better. I'd kind of like to see that Jodine Costanza naked. That'll never happen. Happy anniversary, Night Talk. John McIntyre.
McIntyre, NightTalk show. You're finally 3 years old, which means you've gotten through the terrible twos. Congratulations, John. It's all so much fun for me to come up and do your show. Yours is the one when we come up, you have the limousine pick us up. No, wait a minute, I have to drive myself. Yours is the one where you give us the caviar and the chilled vodka. No, that's not your show. You have the stale bagels and the day-old coffee. Anyhow, I hope that you have a successful celebration tonight. Have a good time. Sorry I can't be with you, but best wishes from Washington, D.C. Ron Klink here, happy to be with you.
Hey, I got your fish eggs right here, pal. Thank you very much, Congressman Klink, who's running against U.S. Senator Rick Santorum if he wins the primary for the United States Senate seat held by Mr. Santorum. I actually think Santorum's funnier. I don't know who makes a better senator, but, just if that is any indication. Anyway, let's go interrupt Cyril here and see if we can actually coax him to say a few words. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. I have to talk to Cyril here. He's a man he doesn't have that much time. No, you can hang around.
This guy was a great talk host.
What's that?
I realize this. This guy was a great talk host with me on WTAE. He came in at 5.
That station folded, didn't it?
Yeah, 5 in the morning. He was there with me. He was a great co-host. We were goofing around, telling a lot of dirty jokes. It was wonderful stuff. And his book, by the way,
you're going to ruin his.
The book is called what again?
You mean Who Killed John Benet Ramsey?
No, the one before that.
Cause of Death.
Exactly. We promoted that every 10 minutes. It was great.
You've got to have him here all the time. How is your station going in West Virginia?
It's doing great. It's doing absolutely great.
Are you so slender? Are you running or something?
I try to work out. Yeah, I try to work out and eat right.
Yeah, ask him if he's gotten any dates, getting any girlfriends at all.
If you know anyone, let me know. Let me know.
Still making fun of your mother's cooking, I think? Or?
As a matter of fact, I've got our cookies in my car tonight. I'm going to bring them to the station tomorrow morning.
What kind of a guy would say that about his mother's cookies? Right?
It's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah.
Tony Norman, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
Yes, I just flew in, and boy, are my arms tired.
Right. Looks exactly like Al Roker, doesn't he? I don't know if you've ever noticed that.
He's going to be doing a new piece, he told me, starting in September on Grant Street.
Well, I'm going to be hanging out with politicians and trying to get a feel for what they do so that my column has a little bit more legitimacy, as they say.
Oh, so you finally realized how illegitimate it really is.
Well, don't do this to me, man.
Yeah, pick a fight with a guy who buys things by the barrel. That's really smart, Sean.
Yeah, this is a guy is a host of a party and he insults you, right? That's right. Of course, we're the bigger fools for being here.
Yeah, right.
Now you're onto something.
Did you notice how much bigger it was when Jonesy was the executive producer?
Screw that. Look, hey, Cyril, what is diverticulitis that Bruno has? Because it's not really a party until Cyril starts explaining some dire medical condition.
Is Bruno here?
No, he's actually got diverticulitis. He's in the hospital.
What's that?
Yeah. It's an inflammatory disease of the large bowel in which, as we grow older, the muscular wall of the bowel weakens and little outpouchings form, little sacs. It doesn't mean anything until it gets inflamed as a result of some food being caught within the pouch. And then it may perforate, in which case you have a surgical emergency.
So there's no chance Bruno's going to explode, is there?
No. Very few cases have resulted in massive explosions. At least the kind you were asking about. Other milder explosions. But
we'll be here all week. More fart jokes from Cyril in a moment.
But I think if Bruno is smiling as I saw him, and he has not been operated upon, he probably will be one of the people, the majority of whom can be treated medically. They watch their diet. They can't eat certain kinds of foods. They can't do a lot of other things, including going on ridiculous television programs. There are, so you have to curtail your lifestyle. But generally, you can do everything else, sex and and stuff like that.
Yeah. Even with all those tubes in you, right there in the hospital.
Preferably without the tubes.
Although some people might need a tube or two. Listen, good luck in the county executive race. Hang around if you would.
All right.
I got to talk to you one day. I got to try to, not right now, but get you to debate this guy in the Night Talk show.
Well,
your staff tells me you don't want to do that. You're going to go out in the hinterlands and do it, but you don't want to do it on my
John,
show.
I'll tell you
the show's so big.
Is that right? John, I'll tell you what I've said. You can take any one of the races, and we'll look at the Republican candidates beginning with Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
And I will make a commitment right now to you on air that whatever the number, the greatest number of debates that any U.S. president U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania or gubernatorial candidate in Pennsylvania the largest number of debates that any one of them has ever had in a given year, and I will engage in that number of debates this year.
I'm just talking about the Night Talk show. I don't care about the rest of this crap.
In other words, see, the presidency of the United States and the U.S. Senate and the governorships, they're not important.
They're not big enough.
Everybody understood them, right?
Right.
But the county executive is so complex.
Don't you think Cyril and Jim on my show would be great, Tony? Having a debate?
Well, you know, actually, it would be very. I will watch it.
See?
I would.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, all right. It depends on whether you want entertainment or whether you want education.
You want both.
Well,
isn't it possible to do both? They do it all the time on Sesame Street. I saw freaking Mr. McFeely's here. They do it every day.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, I can't comment on it, but that's a program I never see. Although I do like that outfit.
Did you get a shot of the outfit there, Mr. McFeely?
I look forward to being on your program many times, for sure.
Yeah, without Jim, I know. All right, thanks, Cyril. Tony, we'll catch up with you in a minute, too, man. Who else we got around here? Here's Jack Bogut, radio legend.
Oh, again?
How you doing?
Do I have to do this again?
Bill Green looks miffed over there. They interrupted your conversation.
Oh, no, come on over here, Bill.
Jack and I worked together 30 years ago at KDKA.
Anybody you didn't work with?
I brought coffee to him.
I believe that.
Every morning. Yeah, I really did. You remember that?
He was Jack Wheeler's producer.
Yes.
On the all-night show on KDKA for a long, long time. And
so was he a good little lackey boy?
He was never a lackey boy. He was the one, you know, he's
a grown man lackey, and that's the shame of it all.
He put his hand behind Wheeler and did this, and then the mouth moved, you know.
I don't want to know about that. Thanks so much for showing up, though, Jack. Hey, I already talked to Frank Lucchino, didn't I?
But Bill Green on twice.
Here is Danny Honorado.
Hey, how you doing, Johnny?
What's happening, man?
Just enjoying your water.
And there's Valerie McDonald.
Come on, Val, get over here.
Oh, man. Oh, no, come on, over here. We got to get some...
Del Greco, too.
I already talked to Del Greco. I already talked to you, don't exist.
Plus, I'm not running.
But I didn't mean to.
He's a Republican. You talked to him twice.
Yes. I feel sorry for him. He's a midget. You know?
You're both running, so I'm going to
So what's going on, you guys? What about this eminent domain thing? You're kicking the poor wool company out into the street.
No,
he is, isn't he? Because you're not for that, are you? It's Honorado's doing it.
No one kicked him yet.
You're a big meanie. The poor little wool people. There's a bunch of little sheep back there, and they're making wool.
See, we're helping the animal advocate. Could kill the lambs. But no, we'll work out a deal. We'll work out a deal.
So, and you're running for something or other, aren't you?
His seat. He's moving on to judgeship.
You're trying to be. Is he good enough to be you?
Oh, he's a wonderful man. Fine family man, great family from the north side too.
Valerie, you're once again you're the prettiest girl here. But did you check out Mrs. McNeely? She looks pretty good too.
Yes, she's looking pretty sharp there. Thank you, John. Thank you.
I have to give you guys a top.
You have to say to me.
All right, let's talk about substantive issues. Go ahead.
Never mind. It's a party. It's a party. I had my paw. Thank you very much for feeding us.
Absolutely. And so, Danny, are you going to win against whoever that other guy is?
Absolutely.
I still can't remember his name.
I'm not going to tell you either.
All right, man. It's time to break, and when we come back, we will meet more movers and shakers in Pittsburgh on the Night Talk 3rd year anniversary party. Wahoo Buckaroo. Back in a moment.
Gee, it's time for one last message for me, the Beep. Sometimes I think that John McIntyre is kind of like Wally's friend Eddie. One time, Eddie told me to take my pants down. Gee, I don't want to talk about that. Happy anniversary with John McIntyre. Night Talk.
With the Night Talk anniversary party, we got 20 people to hit and only about one segment to do it. Father Lingman, will you bless us here so we'll keep going?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Interesting conversation. I was talking with Stan Gordon about UFOs. We had something to talk about in common, right?
None of these people seem to have much to do with God here tonight, wouldn't you agree?
I think they do.
Really?
We can take a vote. I bet they do.
All right. Well, listen, thanks so much for coming, man. You're the man. Father Lingman's got a big show. Here's Gene Collier, big Post-Gazette columnist.
Hi, John. Congratulations.
He's got a Ricky Martin name tag on.
I am Ricky Martin, John.
Are you really? Yeah. Just keep telling yourself that. Bob Rogers, Post-Gazette cartoonist. How the hell are you?
Great. I'm living La Vida Loca as well.
Yeah, that's very good to hear. Dr. Paul Friday, incredible author. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
This is your lovely daughter?
Yes, Erica.
Hello.
Erica, looking lovely tonight. Thanks so much for coming. You guys are wonderful. Here are the Angels. You know Johnny Angel and the Halos? These are the Halos, not the Angels. Angels, Halos, whatever. What's happening?
Oh, not much. We're just happy to be here.
Where the hell's Johnny?
We don't care. We need another singer. You always have Johnny on the show, and you never invite us.
All right, next time, I'll tell you what, we're going to book you guys on the show and to hell with Johnny.
That's right. Hey,
sing.
You're going to sing?
All right, good. That's what I like to hear.
Did you get the debate scheduled?
The guy won't do it. Guy won't do the debate. Cyril,
We could
with
do
you.
we could do a mini debate right now.
All right, you go find him, and I'll find you guys.
He's right there.
Okay, I got to hit these guys real quick. I'll go over there. I'll meet you over there. Roddy challenging Cyril to a debate. Vinny, music critic. Vinny Belfiore, how the hell are you?
I'm all right, John. How are you? Happy anniversary.
Thanks, man. I got to keep moving, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. 3 years, right?
Oh, man. Do you think I'd make it, did you?
Oh, well, I knew that, but 3 more.
All right, yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. This is Ed. Ed, how the hell are you?
Real good, John.
Melissa Hart, you're going to get a Ron Klink seat, right, when he vacates it?
Yes, sir.
And you already got it in the bag, don't you?
I wish.
Yeah.
In the bag, I guess your definition may be different than mine. In the bag for me means I have to work my butt off and earn it.
Well, just what are you implying that my definition is?
Sounds like it's easier than that.
All right, you're on the show Monday, so come back, won't you?
Get it right. Yes,
Yeah, so get out of here. TC, the beer vendor, how the hell are you?
I just come here, it was 3-3, and my goodness, so on my way up here, they got a hit, so we're down 6th Street going tonight. But it's
get out.
It's not over.
All right.
John, I told you I wouldn't let you down. I come.
Thanks,
Here's
man.
a bag of peanuts.
All right.
Take care.
TC, the beer vendor, ladies and gentlemen. Who have we got here? Already got them. Here's the lovely Lynn Margolis, just got fired by Richard Mellon. Scaife, how you doing?
Fired. I quit on my own.
I got that wrong again. Doug Saltzman, he's from Arlen Spector's office. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Hey, how's Arlen? Where the hell is he?
I think he's in Washington.
He's a bum. Stan Gordon, UFO guy. What's new, man?
Always getting reports, John. Some of them are pretty interesting.
Still hanging out with the incredibly weird people, I would suppose.
We got some real critter ones, too, though.
All right, good. Yeah, whatever you say. Here is David Wecht. He's the son of Cyril. What do you have to say?
John? Well, it's just great to be here. Last time you didn't get to me, so this time I was saying, I hope.
I'm sorry, we're out of time. Hey, here is Chris Rowland, freelance writer. How do you doing?
Chris Rowland.
That's what I said. Didn't I say that? Like rolling on a river, more or less. I said rodent?
Rodell.
Rodell. Oh, who's Chris Rowland? Oh, he's a reporter I used to work with. I'm sorry, my mind isn't working.
It's all right.
Chris Rodell. So you're writing for the National Enquirer
Yes,
still?
I am. Yeah, I have
There's a UFO net over there. You gotta check him out.
Bank robbing hermaphrodite is my next one.
Get out.
Big one. Big one.
Wow, that should be cool.
Can I say hello to my nephews who are in town, Brad?
No. Here is Scott Baker, Channel 4. How the hell are you, Scott?
I'm very well. I'm excellent.
You're the big Channel 4 anchorman. You know, you got a new news director, Bob Longo. I just found out today.
Do you know Bob?
I do know Bob. I interviewed a job with him once, and I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't?
And I didn't take it.
Any other secrets you can tell me to kind of suck up to the new boss?
You're in big trouble.
Oh, I'm in big trouble.
You're in huge trouble.
Hey, I
give you like 2 weeks.
I spent all day today just trying to get dressed up to get ready for your party, and it's quite spectacular. So I'm just standing in for Ruth Ann, right? She's usually.
Oh yeah, where the hell's Ruth Ann? I thought she was going to send me the tape of like her in a bikini on a beach somewhere.
Yeah,
the lovely Ruth Ann Baker, the columnist, is Scott's wife.
She's off at Hilton Head, so here I am. And,
well, I'm really glad you could come.
Absolutely, but it's been a year since I've been on your show. I thought maybe there was a problem.
Yeah.
Something I said, something,
No. In fact, you want to come back next week? I'm hard up. All right, stick around. We'll put you on the calendar. Scott Baker, ladies and gentlemen. Who have we missed? What time is it time to go, Dickie? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the 10-second debate between Cyril Wecht and Jim Roddy. Here's a 10-second debate between Cyril and Jim. 10-second debate. Come on, Jim. Okay, debate about something for 10 seconds. Go ahead.
How about the stupidity of people coming to this party to be insulted by McIntyre?
Well, I told everyone today that the regatta, which we opened today, was with such fanfare and a great success. I told them that if Cyril Wecht wins, he's going to close the regatta.
Oh, man! Cheap shot, going to break.
Well, the only response that I have to that is, if I win...
I hired some hostesses for the evening, make it a classy affair. Here they are, the hostess Twinkies, Frick and Frack. How you guys doing?
Fine.
How about you?
Just fine.
One hell of a job. Everybody's still alive. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, they were dynamite, weren't they? Here's Tom Flaherty, City Controller. How the hell are you? And Jeff Haybay, State Lawmaker of some sort.
Good to see you. John, congratulations on the 3rd anniversary. The best public affairs show, on 3 times a day, 20 times a week. And I agree with you on the...
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Jeff,
happy belated birthday, John. Happy belated birthday.
Here's Margaret, the communications director for the county. She's huge.
Happy anniversary.
I mean that in a metaphorical sense. No, you're not. All right, thank you. Michelle Dreppold, handwriting analyst. How the heck are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
You analyze my handwriting? Am I indeed a psychopath?
A little bit, but not so bad. Not so bad.
Well, on that lovely and tender note, I think we're about out of time, if I'm not mistaken, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the Night Talk 3-year anniversary party. We'll try to get Cyril and Jim to debate for real someday. Until next time, this is this time. Until your time is my time. It's high time we shut the hell up and got out of here. So long from Studio B, High Television Hill. Have a great evening.